Nutrition is important. Mental health is important. And you don't know what you don't know. This is why we built what we built, because it's the education piece. It is understanding. This is why I say seek the truth for truth's sake. Not what makes us feel comfortable. Get used to being uncomfortable.
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and the wisdom of how they sold their first million.
So what happened with all this negative emotion being in a business? You start in a business, your supply pay you, want to sell you the products very expensive because nobody knows you. Your clients want to pay you less. Same thing. Nobody knows you. And you are in this spiral and all this, and then now you're doing all the work. You don't have even money to employ anybody, and you are exhausted, you're tired. And all this happening to you at the same time. At the same time, your parents telling your parents, well, why you don't find a job? And then your friends doesn't want to talk to you because they are all employees. And now all these negative emotions coming to your head and you're trying to build something and all this. However, this is what we discovered actually, is that all these negative emotions, if it get accumulated, exactly what you said, and you cannot flush them out, this emotional pain can become a physical pain. People can end up with cancer, can end up with heart attacks. Actually, the business can literally kill you. We're not joking. And one entrepreneur here in this very same podcast we interviewed a long time ago, and he has 3 businesses. Each business was turning over $1 million, and the guy was vomiting blood. And he told me, well, Harry, I decided that I'm running this business. This business is not running me. So he took a flight. He went to Thailand for a year. And I am well done.
Amazing. That's a huge
you know what I mean? And now he's fine, very strong. His business is still around, but he's like, what's going on here? So it's very important what you're sharing with us today, and it's not something that's coming from storytelling or from this is actually how it works. Look, you are a scientist. I mean, I only got degree in chemical engineering. Look at you with all your PhD and everything. You do know what you're talking about. Yes, so don't believe me. They should believe you at least. Yeah. So, but then, Kristin, this and it's not only for entrepreneurs. Even if you're not an entrepreneur, again, you have those negative emotions in your at work. If you're an employee, your boss, I don't know, is shouting at you or something, and you develop these emotions. You don't have any way of channeling or flushing that. It will become a physical pain, and it will become harmful for your body. So tell us a little bit more about this flush out system, Kristin. How for me works very good to go for a walk. I love it. Yeah. It's keep me relaxed and calm. It says I agree 100% what you just describing, and it's true when you are at peace, in peace. That change your state of mind. Unfortunately enough, to be in a point of my life that I don't need to prove anything to anybody. You know what I mean? And this is this is an amazing place to be. You don't need to run to prove anything. I just don't care anymore, And I'm happy with what I have done in my life. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy with what I achieve. I'm happy with what I do, with the people that I'm surround myself around. So I'm very calm. I was not that before, especially starting the business at the beginning with the real estate and the property money. Oh my God, at some point, you're tired, you're angry, you are like, I'm building this business just for this, and you don't even understand what's going on. So how do you find out? How do you learn? I did learn in the hard way. I have to start to do a long journeys of personal development. I did become a coach to help other people. In my own journey, trying to help other people, I started to training my clients to to grow the business and to grow, I realized that I need them more than they that they need me, because they were health coaches, they were nutritionalists, they were a lot of different spectrum of experts that while I was helping them to grow the business, I learned a lot about the business. I have to, because to guide them better. And they would tell me, Harry, try this, and Harry, try that. So all this stuff that I share with you, my clients actually had taught me this stuff. Yeah, so I have some understanding of what you're talking about, because they had taught me, and I also I have a process also. When I do, as you can see clearly, yeah, I love eating. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, but since now is long time, I'm very careful what I eat. Yeah, I try to keep it moderated, which is a huge challenge for me. Yeah, I'm trying to eat healthy, which is a huge challenge for me. Yeah. I love everything that's unhealthy. I love. Yeah. I'm dealing with, I can tell you, right? Somehow, I don't know how, but I think that I'm addicted to bread. I love it. And I think I'm addicted to carbs, yeah, because you remove the bread, then I look for the pasta. You remove the pasta, and I look for the rice, So whatever, you remove one thing, I will find something else. So now, and again, it's not that carbs are bad, it just has to be moderated as the rest of the nutrients, right? So, but it's about to be present, So I'm telling you that I'm pretty confident I'm addicted to carbs, because I have an understanding what's going on, or how my brain works, and I had to deal with my internal brain. But I have a good news. I'm losing a lot of weight. Yeah. Since I started the podcast, actually, yeah, I think I started the podcast like 6, 8 months ago, and a lot of people came, a lot of head coaches came at the beginning, with zero fat and these muscles, and Harry, you can do it. And I'm interviewing them, and I'm like, well, you know what? Let me pay more attention to this, because it's actually really important. And so I'm more happy, more calm, more healthier. I'm losing weight, and but it's all about knowledge, and it's all about to be at the best that we can be, and to have and create this positive state of mind like you're talking about, because the body eventually, little by little, will start to heal itself. So what some more tips about help us to flush this negative emotion for people out there suffering?
Sure. Yeah.
And for me to improve, I'm always looking for improvement. Yeah. Any tips how don't get addicted to carbs? That would do.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is it is an addiction, and because your body wants that sugar, right? And that's what carbohydrates turn into, sugar in your body. And I won't get too deep into nutrition, because nutrition is an individualized path. It really is. For me, I have to meet the person, see what they're going through. Everyone's different, where they live, what culture they're from, what their genetic makeup is.
Different bodies absorb different things.
Yeah, so different. And so something that works really well for one person will not work well for another
100%.
person. So, but bottom line is, nutrition is important, because, we were talking about how back in the 80s, it was, it doesn't matter what you eat, just how many calories you eat. We now know that is very much not true. And because it gets broken down into atoms and molecules. When we think really down into the cellular level, we really think into that microcosm. What's happening at that level? Well, there's receptors that connect to all of these things, and then it helps to build a healthy cell. But if you're only feeding your body high carbohydrates, that isn't real fuel. It just gives a temporary energy burst. That's why you're addicted to it, because it's like, okay, I'm going to get this temporary energy burst. And then what it does is it takes all the extra sugar and stores it as fat in your body. And so
I made me sleepy, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
It's long and sleepy.
Yeah, this is why you have the ups and downs, because you're having insulin spikes. And so nutrition is important. Mental health is important. You don't know what you don't know. This is why we built what we built, because it's the education piece. It is understanding. This is why I say seek the truth for truth's sake, not what makes us feel comfortable. Get used to being uncomfortable. And so it's seeking the truth for truth's sake and saying, okay, I don't got it all under control. Yes, I'm very good at this, and this, but this part over here, I need some work. And it's admitting that. And the biggest thing too is community. We have been so isolated. Human beings are not meant to be isolated. We are meant to connect and collaborate and build community together. That is a big piece. Being with someone else with the same struggles as you that is a little bit further down the path and they've made progress, or seeing someone who's completely overcome what you're trying to overcome is huge. It's then you are more motivated when you have those hard days and things get more difficult, because, transforming our health is not just transforming our health, it's transforming our life. Like you said, as making these changes, you're now starting to feel more calm, and starting to lose the weight. And so you can see the positive effects. It doesn't just affect how we feel or how long we live, and it affects how we live. It affects how we show up. It affects everything. When you have vibrant health, the energy levels you have, my energy levels are through the roof. I will get up at 7 a.m. and I won't be done work or hanging out with people and chatting and just like this until 8 o'clock at night. And I'm still like, that was the best day. It's because I've invested in my health, and it took me getting to my deathbed, literally on my deathbed, to wake up to that. So I say to people, don't learn the hard way like I did. It's like, and I had to learn the hard way. There wasn't answers. I tried to find the answers. And so that's why I'm so passionate about bringing them to people. And you don't need to live with chronic anxiety and depression. It's not necessary. You don't need to live with chronic health conditions. You don't need to live with autoimmune diseases. You don't need to live with cancer. You don't need to live with Lyme's disease. All of these things can be reversed.
So, Kristin, let me ask you something, about probably, when you got sick, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think that it was because accumulating a lot of stress and a lot of...
and relationships
toxic relationship.
The environment I had chosen, the relationships I had chosen. I didn't think for myself a lot of the time. People would say, Kristin, you should just do this and this for me. And I would be like, okay. I didn't even have an identity of my own identity. And
so basically you were helping out everyone and I
forgot I existed.
And the relationship, the relationship.
And I forgot.
You forgot about yourself, right?
Myself, yeah, exactly.
So now you're exhausted, you're tired, and sometimes now the negative emotions are coming like, why? I have helped this person a lot, and today I need a little bit of help, and she's not calling me, or he, or happening business also, right? With the clients, the relationship with the clients and the suppliers, sometimes if you have toxic clients and you have toxic, with my property management, don't get me wrong, but I used to have 177 tenants and they all want to talk to me. And I'm thinking, these people are going to kill me. There are too many. They don't care. They don't care. If something is broken, they are calling me if it's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and they don't care if I sleep, if I don't sleep. And I'm like, I'm only one person. And then the landlords and the suppliers and the maintenance, everyone, I'm thinking, these people are going to kill me. I had to, and they're not even going to notice, and they don't care. And I'm like, what? So I started to build, little by little, exactly that journey. And I'm glad that we came out on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. I'm still, I'm a little bit shabby because of this also, it was a part of the process, that I still need to work on. I'm always working in progress, try to become the better version of myself. But for me, led to a lot of obesity. Yeah. Look at me, and you are an expert in the field. Look at my definition of productivity. I will wake up when I have my property management business, I will wake up and guess what? I'm not gonna eat anything in the whole day because I was busy taking thousands of calls of everybody. And then 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, when I cannot even move finger, that's how tired I was. I'm gonna press a button and I'm gonna call. There was two restaurants close to my house, one Chinese, one Indian. They have like 100 numbers in the menu, and it was so easy that I always order the next number. So I don't even need to say Harry. I was so tired I couldn't say even my name. So I just press the button, they pick up the phone, and they were telling me number 56 coming, Harry. Okay, fine. And so a restaurant meal will come, whatever is on the number. So I'm not checking what is healthy, what is not healthy, what is, it just something. I didn't have the energy to even order a healthy food, and it will come to my house huge. I will eat. Of course, I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten the whole day, and then go to bed. So imagine what they had done to my health. I'm still, detoxing my liver and doing a lot of things in my body as a reaction. But that was my definition of productivity. Look at that. Yeah, I was thinking that like this, I don't waste time eating, right? And look, it was so my body took a hit, right? It's reflect. You can see I'm still a little bit chubby. So, but it's good that we realize that we took the decision like, hey, we are running this thing. This thing is not running us. And Kristin, all the millionaires that I know, they all will change all the millions for one more day of life, right? So health is our first priority, and be calm and be happy and be full of energy and do things that we love to help others, you see, and try to help more people. However, we do have to be careful how we look after ourselves and how we show up for other people, right? Because business is, if you're running a large operation, there are a lot of people that you're responsible for, and that's what they were calling me, right? So until I didn't build the structures around that, first thing that I did, I remember I had one manager, her name was Eva. I said, Eva, I'm no more Harry, you are Harry. And she's like, what? I said, this is your job? So I said, what do you mean? I said, this is your job. Everybody that calls, I want to speak with Harry, will speak with you, and you will sort it like you were me.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.